Today we're going to be making these gibbets with shrink film. I used the shrink film, then I put a little resin on top and the gibbet backing on, and I tested them out and they're pretty good. So I'm going to show you how I use this method in this video. Okay, so some of the things you're going to need are shrink film, your UV resin, and you're also going to need the gibbet backings, and I'll have everything linked below. We also used super glue and a torch for the UV resin. You're also going to need your printer, UV lamp for resin, oven, baking sheet and liner, spatula, and also your Cricut. Okay, so the first step is going to be to get your image and upload it onto Cricut. If it's not on there, or if it is, just go ahead and add it to your canvas. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to change the back of my canvas on my design space just so that we could see the offset. So you're just going to highlight your image and then you're going to apply an offset. And I just use 0.05. So you would just put 0.05, then you would apply it. And when it applies the offset, it's going to be black. So you're just going to change that to white or leave it black or use whatever color that you want. And I went ahead and used white, and I'm going to then highlight both of my images and flatten it. And then I'm going to go up and resize it. Resize the largest side to 2.75. And then once you've done that to all the images you want to make, you're going to get them all together, and you're going to get a square that's the biggest print size, which is 6.75 by 9 by 25. And you're going to line them all on there, and that's just going to be a guide to what you could print all together. You're going to highlight all your images and then attach them so that they all print out onto the same paper. And then you're going to continue, send to printer. Okay, and I have an HP Envy Pro, so I'll just unclick add bleed, and then I'll put use system dialog, print, and then another window will pop up. Or if it doesn't pop up, sometimes it's in the back. Okay, and then we'll just go to, this is what I used. You click on paper type, you go to auto select, I guess. I use specialty paper matte, and then it goes to normal, so you just slide it to best, and then you print. So we're gonna put that in there. Okay, so we gotta let them dry. So I'll leave them here for, I don't know, a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to cut them. This is my second attempt at cutting it. I tried, and you're not going to see the first time I tried, but the first time I tried, it was off, so I had to recalibrate my Cricut. So what we're going to do is, my mats are not sticky at all, so I'm going to tape it down with painter's tape. Now to cut it, we're going to go to browse all materials, and then we're going to click on material settings, and then you're going to scroll all the way down and click add new material. You're going to put shrink film, save, and then it's going to be on 175, so you're going to slide it all the way up to 350, and then you're going to cut it a few times. So I put it on 4, but I might go up to 6. And then save it, and then you're going to go all the way down, click done, And then you go back to browse all material. Then you're going to search what you just inputted. So that was shrink film. And then you're going to put it on more pressure. Okay, so these two came out messed up, so I'm just going to not even use these. Okay, and so okay, so I've popped some of them out so I could go ahead and place them on the lined sheet. So we're just going to place them on top and then we're going to pop them into the oven. I am going to use the messed up Cowboys ones that that messed up on the first attempt at cutting them, just to see how they come out. Okay, so the directions on ours do say that you are going to preheat the oven between 300 and 350. So I just went ahead and preheated it to 325. And it says place design on a sheet lined with cardboard, a Teflon sheet or parchment paper. Do not bake on a bare metal. Cover piece with parchment, whatever, okay. Bake for 2 to 3 minutes to determine best oven temperature and baking time. Test with a scrap piece. If slightly curled, flatten with the spatula after baking. Do not handle piece until it is cooled. Okay, shrink film may not shrink perfectly, allow for some distortion. Okay. At 325, so we are going to put it in there for 2 minutes. Set timer for 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes and counting.
Okay, so I think that's good. So my timer hasn't gone off, but I don't want them to mess up. And then we're just gonna let them cool down. Okay, so now that they've cooled down, we're just gonna apply super glue on the back and apply the Jibbit. And then I went ahead and let it dry for about 5 to 10 minutes. And now we're going to apply the resin. And I'm just gonna apply the resin to all of them and then pop the air bubbles and then place the UV lamp over them for about 90 seconds, but you could do it for as long till they dry. You might have to do it, 2 or 3 times the lamp. I think it's 45 seconds. And I did it twice, but if you fill them and they're not all the way dry, go ahead and do it, 3 or 4 times if you have to. Okay, and this is how they turn out. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you make them, let me know, and let me know how you like the way they turn out and how they hold up on your Crocs or your kids' Crocs. And I will see you on my next video.